In Azam City, you're watching One TV News Channel. One TV News Channel. Serving you with information, news, sports, and public affairs. One TV News Channel. One TV News Channel. Serving you with love. Ang telebisyong pangmasa. One TV News Channel. One TV News Channel. One TV special report.
May I request Arnalyn Tumanto? Please call the roll.
Yes, Your Honor. Honorable Lordly Fuentes Sepres.
Present.
Honorable Catherine Lee. Honorable Cecil Cole. Honorable Marcelo Romero II.
Present.
Honorable Roland Zinsu Jr.
Present.
Honorable Daniel Dow. Honorable Juanito Saki Jr. Honorable Marcelian Damaya. Honorable Saulo Salvador. Honorable Sanso Juanigan Jr. Honorable Giancarlo Moraglion. Honorable Janfer Duheroso. And Honorable Verenda Patio. There are all members present, Your Honor, including the Honorable Presiding Officer.
Considering that we have 12 members present, the Chair now declares a quorum. Once again, good afternoon. The City Vice Mayor, Honorable Simplicia O'Mary, assumed as the acting Mayor. So these humble representations are seated as the acting City Vice Mayor. May I now give the floor to our Majority Floor Leader.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Chair. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. We have no guests. I will leave the viewers out, Honorable Chair, so we proceed to item number 5. Approval of the agenda for the day. There are numerous requests for decision to order business promotion. There are 17 requests for decision. And may I start with the first resolution approving the bloodletting activity on May 24, 2024 by the Philippine Red Cross for Osamis Chapter in Osamis City. Number 2, second request, resolution approving the surveillance activity on business establishments from 27 May to June 16, 2024 by Bureau of Internal Revenue, Osamis in Osamis City. Third request for session is a resolution approving the strategic planning and development seminar on 29 May 2024 in Barangay Sinosa by the Department of Agrarian Reform Provincial Office. Fourth request, a resolution approving the investigation and inspection activity of accredited healthcare institutions and prisoners in Osamis City that by the Philippine Health Insurance Corporation Regional Office number 10. Number 5 request I would say is resolution approving the conduct of individual small-scale mining sites and quarry and sand gravel permits by the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, Mines and Geosciences Bureau, DNR Engineering, within Osamis City. The sixth request, a resolution authorizing the Honorable City Mayor, Attorney Hindi Amina Jr. to enter into and sign in behalf of the City Government of Osamis a service contract agreement with the Osamis Rokita Dipolong Transport Service Cooperative, or also the Transco, Land Transportation Concession and Regulatory Board, and 8 Solution Services Incorporated for the Public Utility Modernization modernization program. 7th request for resolution authorizing the local city mayor, Atty. Henry Juan Jr. to enter into and sign on behalf of City Government of Misamis the memorandum of agreement with Marcelino J. Reyes Integrated School for the implementation of the Rural Farm School program. Number 8, resolution authorizing the local executive authority Henry Juan Jr. to enter into and sign in behalf of City Government of Misamis the service contract agreement with Santa Maria Transport Service Cooperative, Land Transportation, Concession and Regulatory Board, and contract for public utility vehicle position program. Number 9, resolution authorizing the Road City Mayor, Atty. Henry Juan Jr. to enter into and sign in behalf of City Government of Misamis the service contract agreement with Tango Express Incorporated Land Transportation Concession and Regulatory Board and 8 Solution Services Incorporated for Public Utility Vehicle Modernization Program. Number 10, resolution defunding bios and field legal decisions to fund the needed defunded decision in the City Tourism Office. Number 11 is resolution funding the decision of supervising tourism officers in the City Tourism Office. Number 12, resolution approving the free theoretical driving course activity on 18 to 19 May 2024 by Land Transportation Office, Osamis, in Osamis City. Number 13 is resolution authorizing the local executive to enter into a contract for the construction of Barangay Malabang Settlement Housing Phase 4 Barangay Malabang, Osamis City, and perform all acts for the implementation of the project funded from the construction of buildings for resettlement facilities program of 20% development fund of 2024. Number 14, resolution authorizing the executive to enter into a contract for the fitting of Barangay Road at Porok or Sitio Tugnanos, Barangay Malacao, Osamis City, and perform all acts for the implementation of budget funding from the construction and/or rehabilitation and/or widening local Barangay roads, speedways, drainage system program of 20% development fund of 2024. Number 15, resolution authorizing the local executive to enter into contract for concreting of Barangay Road at Porok 1, Barangay Mintining, Osamis City, and perform all acts for the implementation of the budget funding from the construction and/or rehabilitation and/or widening of local Barangay roads, bridges, railways, and drainage system program of the 20% development fund of 2024. Number 16 is a resolution approving the field validation of land holdings on 20 to 24 May 2024 in Barangay Motol, Kinuman Sur, Gogon, Tabed, and Kapukaw by the Department of Agrarian Reform, Winsel Office. The last but not the least, request decision number 17, resolution approving the training in the legislation and maintenance NC2 on 20 May 2024 to 26 June 2024 by Immaculate Conception School of Technology of Osamis City Incorporated in Osamis City. Honorable Chair, these are the 17 written request concession the order of business. I will move this motion to approve the agenda for the day with 17 requested concessions. Honorable Chair.
There is a manifestation from the Honorable Majority Floor Leader to insert 17 items in our order of business. Request for approval that this will be inserted in our order of business. So, is there any comment or reaction? Hearing none, on joint motion, motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Item number 6, approval of the minutes, the previous sessions. Anybody was furnished copies of the minutes of the regular sessions on April 23, 26, 29, and 30, and May 6, 2024. And I guess everybody was able to peruse and examine the petition of Honorable Chair. Therefore, I move the motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes, previous regular sessions as mentioned a while ago, and I move for approval of the said minutes in toto, Honorable Chair.
Minutes of April 23, 26, 29, 30, and May 6, 2024 of regular session and special session has been moved for approval. Is there any comments or reaction? Being none, a joint motion, motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Item number 7, please proceed to letter C, petitions or requests of first reading. Items number 1 and number 2 are both annual budgets of Barangay San Antonio as well as of Barangay Ginona. I know yet the Chairman of the Committee on Barangay Affairs, Honorable John Carlo Malayon, to introduce and put action on this item number 1 and number 2, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Morales, you are hereby acknowledged by the Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Director. Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to pass the Barangay 2024 annual budget of the 2 barangays. The following are Barangay San Antonio, with the amount of 5,758,173. Barangay Manana, 5,941,961. I would like to pass for first reading resolution, Madam Chair.
There's a motion from Honorable Morales for approval for the 2024 annual budget of Barangay San Antonio amounting 5,758,273, and for Barangay Imaluna in the amount of 5,941,961 for first reading with reservation. Motion approved.
Madam Chair, considering that the necessity and urgency of the said annual budgets and these are being reviewed by the City Budget Office, I would like to pass for signal of final review between the individuals.
Honorable Morales is passing this for second and final reading, waiving the internal rule, the 2 annual budget of San Antonio and Ginona. Is there any comments or reaction? Hearing none, motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Number 3 of letter C, 2024 supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Bagakay in amount of 50,000. Duly endorsed again by City Budget Officer for approval. I again here the Chairman of the Barangay Affairs, Honorable John Carlo Malayon, to introduce and take action on this item.
Honorable Morales, you are hereby recognized by the Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Director. Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to pass the 2024 supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Bagakay in the amount of 50,000. And supplemental budget number 2 of Barangay Bagakay in the amount of 55,000. Passing, Madam Chair, for first reading with reservation.
It has been moved by Honorable Morales. The 2024 supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Bagakay in the amount of 50,000, and the 2024 supplemental budget number 2 of Barangay Manaka, Sangguniang Kabataan in the amount of 55,000 for first reading with reservation. Motion approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Considering the urgency, the said supplemental budget of Barangay Bagakay and Barangay Manaka, I would like to pass for second and final reading to be by the
These 2 items, the supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Manaka and the supplemental budget number 2 of Barangay Bagakay has been moved by Honorable Moralion for second and final reading. Is there any comment or reaction? Hearing none, motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. As item number 4 was already taken up, we proceed to item number 5. Later dated May 8, 2024 from OIC Sinipaning and the Urban Coordinator, giving the approval of application of Mr. Ronald A. Hilberico, Rongel Store, for special adjustment to sale liquor with karaoke bar located at Cervino, Brunelito Street, 15th District, San City. I may also read the 6th item of the Justice Arbot request requiring issue pay. Later dated May 8, 2024 from OIC City Planning and Development Coordinator, transmitting the statements of Mr. God B. Brazil Das Bar Restaurant and Mr. Eric St. Thomas Westo Restaurant and Coffee, stating that the affected institution of Civil Diabetes Church has interposed objection to the operation was existing initiatives applied until May 2024. Honorable Chair, I request that we have to be able to respond to this three requests, 5 and 6, by 3 business establishments. We have to comply with the ordinance to conduct a hearing, a joint committee hearing of the Committee on City Planning, Committee on Trade, Commerce and Industry, and Committee on Laws, Rules and Style, and with the kind indulgence, the chairman of these committees may suggest that the hearings, the joint committee hearing will be held on our decisions on the 21. So, we will held on May 22. The nearest possible time, so as not to allow pardon delay in accordance with the ease of doing business law on Moselle at 1:30 p.m. May I request the committee members of Committee on Laws, Committee on Planning, Committee on Laws by Honorable Lao, Committee on Planning by Honorable Yusil, and Committee on Trade, Commerce and Industry by Honorable Catherine Lim to comment whether they are amenable to that date, May 22 at 1:30 o'clock in the afternoon. May we can call Honorable Lim.
Yes, Honorable Lim, are recognized by the Chair.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We don't know yet, Honorable Kabayan, because our schedule for the seminar, the 20 to 22 for Cagayan de Oro with Honorable Cecil Costel is still pending, and then with approval of our city mayor. We're just waiting for his approval.
Dito yung seminar.
Yes.
So we will adjust to immediately at 1:30 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay na, immediately. How about Honorable Siso? Are you right to immediately? 1:30 o'clock in the afternoon?
Yes, I'm available.
Thank you, Honorable Lao. Immediately, 1:30 o'clock in the afternoon. Parents and senior will have state session, executive committee hearing. Honorable Lim, Honorable Siso, Honorable Lao will have an executive committee hearing we hold the committee hearing at the office of the Vice Mayor Corporation because of the circumstance of 70 Adventists as listed as Mayor. So, panta sa Vice Mayor Office, session na, joint committee hearing. So, thank you, Honorable Sir. May I proceed to item number 13.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Honorable Sir.
are you moving this for first reading? These
No.
two items?
We'll have to conduct first
Committee hearing.
Committee hearing.
Executive committee hearing.
This, because the one to oppose is Stephanie, no? And then introduce to us so that we could conduct a committee hearing.
So before this, before we will move pass this for first reading, so we will have the committee hearing.
Better so I think,
Executive.
para 1.5. So,
Okay, we now proceed.
proceed to the number 1, the INC is in the message to Dimitri 24 subject. Latest insurances regarding barangay road credit program. No, sir, I need the observations of my colleagues regarding this because the DINC is following up this barangay road credit program. And we know for a fact that we experience in our city of Science miles violations, dagang parking ng mga sakinan sa dalan, ay mga obstructions. Wala na ito enforce. So may the initial comments from Honorable Ramiro about this barangay road.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Actually, we've been through that problem before kay itong enforce nila sa national na i-road clear sila. So dito sila siguro mga 3 months ang ibigay na ito na ito sila itong balik na ito. So, pwede, Madam Chair, ang itap sa CDNS, sa head, together sa National Police para i-clear out ang inspection, killer inspection sa mga streets.
Okay, thank you for your information, Honorable Romero.
We also have the comments of the barangay vice president of the federation because these are really embedded in the barangays. For the miscellaneous should supervise the prominent barangays in the conduct of this program of road clearing. And I mean, we provide logistical support as well as the local PNP and Bureau of Fire provide assistance to the barangays. So, and the LG wanted to identify barangays instructions that will be subjected to Barco or barangay road clearing program. May I hear from also from Honorable Junta Kanulon whether they have plans for this to implement the road clearing program because this is should be supervised by senior under the direction of the IGN also.
Honorable Fumarion, you are hereby acknowledged by the Chair.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Lord, thank you, Madam Chair. Naislutan ang paligapon sa mga meeting na bahay na ito kay di ba lagi na pinadali sa PA. Nagyan na kayo ng party. And kung di ba ilan ng mga kapitan na pinadali sa sentro na dapat ang ilan na ito ang mga pipa dapat nakakuha na po na nakatutok po na sa road clearing kay. At kung hindi na magkakaroon ang AMG, istorya kung hindi Sir Richard, yung murang na postpone. Wala na tayo. So, ako sila ngayon na hindi na ito ni kabutong pa na i-push through na ito wala po. Hindi mo nga kita sa taas. Dapat muli yung mga daan. So, katulad ako ni Pablo. So, mababot na lang po kung sa mga sunod na ikuha sa kapilan. Mga problema na ilan na
Thank you.
Madam Chair.
Yes, Honorable Cecil Cook, you are
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'd just like to inquire from both committees if the road clearing mentioned here by the DILG inspection only covers the vehicle parking areas or the illegally parked vehicles, or does it also, will it also include clearing clearing of the roads from illegal vendors?
So, minsan may muto ba, Honorable Romero, you are acknowledged by the Chair.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Sa tayo nag-clear road clearing ni sa national, appeal din ang mga vendors na to. As in, mo set back din sila from the line, set back sila mga 1.5 meters na siguro. Limpid na siya both side. So, wala yung vendors, so clear din siya. As in, clear din siya.
So, katong mga sa dalan yun, kinahanglan clear din siya. Gawas lang ato, bago karon na naa sa ato ang ordinance sa kaisan mo na katong one side pwede na maparkingan. But ang kana yung most especially ang area bitaw tinago ko malaubang daghan yung mga nagkuan din ha. So, daghan nag-complain na kasagaran ko mo ang mag-parking mga motor cab or pedicab. So, Honorable Moralion, baliw nag-address sa ato ang kapitan.
Madam Chair.
Yes,
Madam Chair. Sa observation ko, kung start na ito, itong restricted na compliance sa mga legal na parking sa sentro, nga hindi mula pa sa line. At that time, active kaya itong CTU. Active sila, then mag-issue din sila ng resibo. Makatong violation.
citation ticket.
Propalently, for the past ilan na months, for more than 6 months, 7 months, wala na active na itong CTU concerning that. Not like before, na discipline na itong mga motorists, hadlock sila magpagkakaparty. Pagkaroon, ibalik na po. Eh, wala na may CTU na implementan na ng mga violators. So, mas mayroon atong ipalik. Then, parte po sa kaning clearing ito sa sidewalk, pero atong ordinance, walay magbaligya sa sidewalk. But, pero sa ka-agency, pwede mo baligyan sa sidewalk provided ang owner's establishment mo allow. So, hindi conflict. So, like in the 15th, marang magaling sa improvement tayo. Sige mo sila mag-clearing. Ang usulti sa itong namaligyan sa sidewalk, nanangin sila ng inquire. They are allowed to sell in the sidewalk provided ang owner mo sugot. But per our ordinance, bawal siya. So, di conflict ba? Wait. Kung saan may ipalaman na, ma-debog kita. Then, ang mga maligyan po, maminaw lang sila kayo. Pagka 3 days after, mamalit po. So, muna yung problem. Muna yung dilemma sa atong mga sidewalk road. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Lau. Honorable ko, you're acknowledged by the Chair. Basi na ang kay gusto i-share regarding sa diha na area sa RIA.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Our Usapin City has already issued ordinance on road clearing, mentioning particularly the implementers involving the city traffic management unit, the PNP, and the barangay IPAT, and the IPAT. But in reality, these three offices do not exercise their authority in clearing the road, the parts of the roads which are occupied, which the illegal vendors occupy, or some vehicles. So, the statement of Honorable Lau is also correct that one agency would presume that they only have to implement the law if the violators are in the road, but if they occupy the sidewalk, it's up to the owner, agreement with the owners. But if we are going to ask and interview these business owners, they really do not have any contract, even verbal, with the vendors occupying their sidewalk.
So, about atong atagan o example ang RIA, Honorable?
Because, Madam Chair, there is no agency who's going to give them tickets or penalize them. To issue citation tickets, there is no one to inform them or to disallow them.
Honorable Chair, may I comment?
Yes, Honorable NFL.
Actually, there is no change in the enforcement. Before, when we clean our roads, in accordance with the DILG memorandum, in fact, we pass an ordinance to government the DILG memorandum. In fact, as they were assigned councillors to operate the barangay captains about the road clearing program of the DILG o to nalento ng syudad. What happens is that nahinay ang enforcement. But there is an agency, if you read the ordinance again, na yung mga accountable persons na in charge, atong police, atong barangay lipas, ito ibutang, authorize sila mo enforce ordinance. We have to review our ordinance again, na ay mga i-assign na pwede mo enforce na utili, managana, mahadlok, they can ask for assistance of the police from enforce an ordinance. So, I think our ordinance is complete only once in this enforcement, and we always tend to forget the enforcement after 1 week, 2 weeks, bumalik na po, na wala na yung enforce na po. So if we need to really enforce this memorandum of DILG as well as our ordinance, we have to follow up with our very captains our city is, as well as city police officers to the city mayor office, and we have to think over whether we need a resolution for this, but I think it's only enforcement, so anyway, the Honorable Moralion already had a meeting with the barangay chairman of all the barangays. Will have a period, will serve mental maging sa barangay. Kaya may pipats, kung di mas mandok, call police para enforce the ordinance. And I recommend that all the councilors will review our ordinance para we could respond to the queries from our police and from our barangay officials, and in fact the individual residents about this ordinance. Kailangan mo itong kopi, Mr. Secretary, atong councilors, I request our secretary to give copies again to our city councilors for the review. Of the road clearing ordinance, I think it was adopted by the English of Honorable Cook, the road clearing ordinance. So, in the meantime, we'll have to request the CPNS through Honorable Attorney Romero, address the mayor to the police to the mayor, and we have to again call the attention of the AG to make a lead in the enforcement of the ordinance. Thank you, Honorable.
Thank you for the vital information, Honorable Attorney Romero.
If I may, the next item, if no more comments about the road clearing ordinance, if none, we proceed to item number 2. General Fund, statement of cash flows, trial balance, the statement of financial performance, and other financial documents. Submitted to the City Accountant MC of the Secretary to display and available in time upon demand. In the meantime, sir, I recommend that these financial statements be just duly noted in the record of City Council.
One TV special report.